Hiya, I'm Moonsboom, and today I'll be playing some more Death Road to Canada. Today's question is, what do you think your role in a circus would be? Answer in the comments below, on to the video. So today I decided to just do rare characters mode. I haven't beat it before, and I'm trying to get some Zombo points so I can do some other challenges. So to start this playthrough, I decided to go to the Quiet Factory because it has gas. That's basically the reason why I went. And I had some other stuff like food. After that, we had a scenario where there was like a car full of skeletons, and I decided to search the car for some loot. It made them a bit sad, but you know, it is what it is. We got a lot of good stuff out of it. Afterwards, I decided to go to the infested stronghold. And when we pulled up, the first thing we saw was Fred's fort. So going in there, getting all the good stuff. I decided to kind of speed up the playthrough just because it's just me mostly just fighting zombies. If you've seen other videos, you see how it is. People are getting a bit tired, but that's okay. And I've also been like trying to figure out how the shooting and combat and all those little mechanic stuff work. And in the end, we got a whole bunch of food and ammo, gas, medical supplies, just a bit of everything. Afterwards, we saw this sign. It's like you can like repair and tune up your car, and you can also like get some gas from there. So I decided to let Comet try, and yeah, Comet doesn't really understand anything. Afterwards, we went to this trader camp, which was like a dud because it didn't have anything good, and he's like in the middle of fighting zombies, and I was like, I'm not wasting my energy on this. Afterwards, we encountered our first person on the road. So we have this debutante, and I decided to recruit her to the squad. After recruiting her, we had another sewer mission. I really hate these so much, but here's us running around in the sewers. And after surviving that, I decided to upgrade Star's strength. Then I decided to do this gas station rescue, and as you can tell, I just decided to try to clear out as much as possible before going in. Save the person, and I was like, cool. So after saving her, I made sure to get the gas before we left, and we recruited her. In the next scenario, we go to a safe house, and I was like, okay, we can do a bunch of stuff. I decided, you know what, let's learn mechanic skills, and Nev didn't know anything about mechanic skills, so we didn't really learn anything there. And then I came across this really cool scenario, and we got a whole bunch of food, and it's always nice to have a lot of food in this game. And they got happy off of it. Morale went up. So the car broke down the first time in this playthrough, and I was like, maybe we should try punching the car again. Maybe that'll help. It didn't help this time. And after losing a car, we was able to find one. I decided to skip that mission. It was just finding a key, and that's that. Then I faced this scenario again in which some bandits ambushed us, and I was like, okay, maybe I can like be friendly with them and not fight them this time. So I let Nev offer to heal them, and I mean, their medical wasn't the best, but it worked. We got through. The next place I decided to go to was a stash in the woods. I really like the little cabins in the woods because there's always just a lot of stuff inside of them. I don't know why, it's just from my experience, there's always a lot of good stuff from them. Then we went to another trader camp, and the only thing I did was sell this one gun. That's all. And then again in this playthrough, we had another sewer run. Tired of it. So I know there's like side rooms at the sewers, but I never stopped for them because there's just a lot of zombies in the sewer. Like, I don't know, it's just really difficult to maneuver around. So I'll always go straight for the exit, which is usually just me running and hoping to find a ladder. After surviving that, I could do another skill gain, and I decided to just do a random skill just because none of the ones were really speaking to me. So their morale increased, Star's strength increased, Comet's mechanical increased, Mickey's medical increased, all the good stuff. Then I decided to go to the pharmacy. So I decided to do the pharmacy instead of the bars because I really wanted some more medical kits just because I have more people, and with more NPCs running around, they're more likely to get hurt. So definitely trying to stack up on med kits in this playthrough. And a scenario I had inside one of my previous playthroughs is a guy just yelling, And I had Comet completely ignore him because, you know, maybe he just needs to see nobody cares about him yelling. And it was kind of funny because her wits were revealed, and yeah, she's not doing too good. And yeah, Comet doesn't really understand anything. Another scenario we ran into was when we went to a creepy bed and breakfast. I always drive off with no sleep. I always do that. I don't know why, I just do. But Mickey could haggle to let us stay there for cheaper than usual. So I was like, okay, we'll stay there. And nothing really happened, you know? I mean, Mickey was happy she's able to haggle her way in. And the innkeeper even served up an amazing breakfast. So then for the second time in this playthrough, our car broke down. But then we found another car. And as soon as we found another car, we also found another person on the road, and it was a sumo wrestler. And I was like, you know, we already have a full car, but I think we should recruit him. It's a sumo wrestler. I mean, why not? And after a long time of thinking, which I skipped a lot of it, I decided to say goodbye to Comet and hello to our new friend Kristoff. And as soon as we recruited him, he's already like increasing everyone's morale. Here's a situation and they just wanted to throw rocks, and I was like, I don't know, let Kristoff, let him throw the rock. And he threw it super hard, and it made everyone happy. Afterwards, I decided to do this grocery rescue. So my main goal in mind was just to do the rescuing part and then learn a skill rather than rescue and replace somebody, because I thought I had a pretty good team by this point. Everyone managed to survive, and the guy offered to give us some group medical training, which I took. And then once again, we are hit with another repair shop, which I usually don't see these, so this is just really different for me. But I decided to let Kristoff, let's see his mechanic training, and yeah, he doesn't know how to do much either. So then we encountered another rare character. So I've had her in like one of my unrecorded playthroughs. Like before I started recording for the channel, I played this some, and she's like this roller derby girl, and I recruited her because she has a whole bunch of fitness, she's super fast, and very, very useful for like the final mission. And I decided to say goodbye to Mickey. Then we went to another trader camp, and I saw a guy, and I was like, ooh, I want this guy. He's Mega Man. Like, why wouldn't I want him? He's a rare character and stuff like that, but I didn't have enough food. So, I don't know. Hopefully I see him some other time. I also decided to rob a guy with Audria, and everyone on the team got sad from that, but we got 10 food, so that's fun. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, did I have 20 food afterwards? I don't know. But, yeah. So then we continue on the road, and we have another siege. So sieges are super easy with this group, and I got a little bit of gas out of it, just running in circles, you know, siege gaming. Then when it came to choosing which trait I wanted to increase, I decided to do fitness for everyone so they can run super fast, or faster than normal. Then the game decided to not be subtle about the fact that I need another car, and it was like, you want to go to the rest stop with the car or the cabin with the car? And I decided to go with the cabin just because, like I said earlier, cabins have a lot of good stuff in them. And that is also true with this one. I found lots of food, I found ammo, a whole bunch of things that are normally very useful. After we got that car, we ran into some bandits who are super swole, and people are like, you can pay 15 food or you could refuse a fight. But I decided to let Kristoff challenge them to a pose-off, and he actually like won, and everyone was like super proud of him. Afterwards, we are camping with some other survivors, and Audria is like, robs them and run. So I did that. Our morale went down once again, but we got 10 food once again. We had another pretty common occurrence where we saw another survivor group, and someone's like super annoying, and I decided to let Star like talk to them, and they was actually pretty cool about it, so nothing bad happened then. So here's the other training camp. So the only thing I decided to get was the tactical spear. I didn't want to spend too much food just because Kristoff, our sumo wrestler, eats more food than a normal person. We then have another siege. And as you can tell, we also only have one more day until Canada. Like, I would say, like, these playthroughs are getting a bit easier for me. Like, I'm starting to understand now how things are. Afterwards, I gave another fitness upgrade. and something I've never seen before. So they're preparing for like their last day, and there's like extra food left, so not only did their morale increase, but like their dexterity increase, which I've never had that happen before because I've never had food. And this is when all the hard stuff starts happening. So this is the 4-hour siege in this town. As you can tell, one person died here. I was like, dang, how'd that happen? But we continued on, and you know, another person died. So there was only 2 of us left out of the 4, and we were on to the last mission. I really wished I could have made it with all 4, but I think I could have changed the setting. So we was like running instead of fighting. So like in this one, we're all running here. I switched to the fast character, then I switched back to Star. You know, it was really easy. Same thing as last time. I was able to finish the rare characters mode for the first time. I got an achievement for winning with the roller derby girl, and it was a good time, you know? If you have any challenges you would like me to try, please comment them below. I definitely want to play this game some more and challenge myself to win in different ways. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, see you guys later.